Alright guys, I'm back with a video on the 2020 Hobie Outback. These new A-trails, as you guys can see here. You basically unbolt the short bolts that come factory with it, put the A-trail on, and put your long bolts that come with the A-trail kit down through it. There's no drilling, it's completely reversible. Very nice kit. But people had started doing this before Hobie started selling them. I think right around when the 2019 came out, they started doing these A-trail kits right here. They were taking the Hobie Pro Angler A-trail kit and cutting it down to length and putting it here on these new Outbacks. Now what this kit does is it screws in right here and here, as you can see. But it doesn't give you much room right here to mount stuff. So for me, this area from here to here, it's just too close to the seat to really get any A-trail clamps around it. I guess you could, but you probably want to take the seat out maybe, because I mean, look how tight that is. And get your accessory on and then put your seat in. For me, this is just going to be a no-go from here to here, but it makes it nice right here. You can mount rod holders and stuff like that. Cup holder, well, the A-trail cup holder doesn't really mount to this side because of this, but you can mount it to where it goes into your tank well in the back. But for me, this basically is going to be rod holders, and the biggest thing for me is because I stand and fish a lot, this gives me a grab rail where I can easily stand up and fish. Before, I'd have to grab the Mirage Drive pedals or awkwardly grab one of these rails here and kind of pull myself forward and then up. This makes it super easy to just grab onto and push yourself up out of this lower seating position than you have on the Pro Angler. So for me, that was the big help. It's just an added bonus that you can mount stuff to this A-trail. And it gives you a super long grab handle when you want to lift the kayak up or flip it over or anything like that. So for me, it's basically a handle. I am going to mount some rod holders back here in this little area. If you have the Boondocks kit, I think you have to get a spacer, probably that little metal spacer you get with the Pro Angler kit on the older Pro Anglers that raise the A-trails in that one, because most people are mounting your Boondocks right here. So you're probably going to have to get that spacer there and maybe a longer bolt. But as far as these little rod racks go, I mean, they're super hard, as you can see, to really, you'd have to clip it here and then slide it. You'd have to clip it up front right here and then kind of position it where you want it. And then it gets in the way of your steering down here. So to me, I'm just not gonna use these. And I don't like the molded in rod holders. So I'm gonna use the Hobie adjustable A-trail rod holders. If I go with the rod holders there, if I'm not bringing a H-crate or a black pack or whatever. You could also use it to mount your Mighty Mount A-trail adapters for anchor wizards, to put it kind of like right beside you right here. That's nice, but then again, it blocks up one of your steering handles. So all in all, nice kit. I think, like most A-trail and A-trail accessories, a little overpriced. I think this was around 60 bucks from Delaware Paddle Sports. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to purchase it. But it solved an issue with me that I really liked the Pro Angler over the Outback for, and that was the ease of standing up. And this made it way better to stand up in. All right, well, that's my video on the A-trail. It was super easy to install, probably about less than 5 minutes, I would say. I'm not going to do an install video on this because Hobie does one that's really good, and I'll link that in the description below as well. But this was just explaining use cases, what will work for it, what won't, the problems you'll run into with mounting accessories in this area right here. Just because your handle, your cup holder, and the seat's so close, it's kind of a dead space right here. And in this area through here. But in the back, it works really well. Works really well as a grab handle and a stand assist bar, basically.